Hey y'all, I'm just out here giving y'all a tour. This is the bigger cage. Everything in here as far as the animals go. Look how big they got. Look at those turkeys. Haha. November, one of y'all get chopped up. Y'all see that? Y'all see how big we made this cage? I got to put some more hay in here down though. But again, I got to make a roof for them. Just wanted to give y'all a tour of what we actually doing out here. As you can see, they flying around. Man, they was all, see all these chickens? See how big they are? They were all babies. But now they all grown. They doing what they do or what they supposed to be doing. Those are turkeys right there. See how big they are? Just giving y'all a view of the land, what's going on, what we doing out here. All right, that's in there right there. Let's close this up. Let's just see the cage we made for them. All I do is just close it just like this. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there? Just taking y'all around the land. I already did most of the chores, so so you probably not gonna see me doing any chores. But I just wanted to give y'all a visual of what we doing out here. See how big that cage is? Right here, see behind me? See them two fellas right there? Look at her. Y'all see herding dogs? Just taking y'all around the land, showing y'all what's going on, what we doing out here. As you can see right here, look, you see they making that noise. That mean they want me to, that mean they want to get off that rope and run around and chase and bark at things. But I'm not letting them do that. See, but I made them, I put them some hay on the ground, as you can see. I just let them fight each other. You know, see, let them fight each other. They got cages just in case. All right, see, there go a trampoline we got there. I'm just showing y'all the land. That's all I'm doing, y'all. Showing y'all what y'all investing in. You know, most of y'all that are investing. Right here, we put fresh seeds down here. What we put here? I think we put some basil, some spinach. I don't remember what we put here, but I guess once it grows, cilantro. Yep, we got some cilantro in there. We got. I don't know what that is right there, but as you can see, that's basil right there. I didn't even mark this stuff. I'm sorry, I didn't. All right, but anyway, just taking y'all around, you know, the land, just showing y'all. This used to be the cage for those chickens and turkeys, but as you can see, it was put together in a hasty situation, and so the wind came and blew it away. Anyway, right here, as you can see, As soon as I get somebody to get in alignment with me, this is going to be a retention pond. Just a small one, not a big one. Blessings to y'all. I'm showing y'all land. I'm showing y'all land. That's what I'm doing, y'all. Again, remember, you got to know what you're sowing into. You know, when you come to Houston, Texas, you'll be able to come out here, put a seed in the ground. Yeah, that's the one that I started making. As you can see, I'm working on it by hand. So again, it's just coming along slow. But I met some people, and so they're gonna come around with a machine, and we're gonna dig it deeper. Cause remember, you know, when it rains, all the water comes through here. You know, screwed off a lot of stuff that I had planted. But I'm just taking y'all around, man, showing y'all some things that we've planted. You know, we got the feed right now. We're feeding the turkeys and the chickens. You know, so everything that we're growing right now, because there's not people on the land yet, you know. Well, there are people here. There are people who see this whole area. What we did, we dug a trench. You know, I'm doing this all by hand, so, you know, I don't got no fancy equipment. Blessings to you all. So I don't got no fancy equipment, so I'm doing it by shovels, all this by hand. I'm a dig this wider and deeper. But here's where we put all the compost. Anything can grow in here. As you can see, it's two things, bell peppers, onions, and collard greens is growing right there in the compost. Growing right there in the compost. And what we put in this compost is everything. As you can see, wood chippings, dirt, wood, right off up in this area. See, as you can see, they're growing bell peppers, collard, mustards. It's all growing right there inside the compost area. I'm just taking y'all around the land, showing y'all what we doing out here. These were gourds right here, but again, I just couldn't keep getting water out here. So as you can see, they browned up on me. But again, I'm just taking y'all around, just so you guys can see what's happening, what we're doing. As you can see, I think in this area alone, y'all, we could put about 20 houses. What y'all think? Anybody? Because that's what this area is going to be specialized for. I think we can put about 20 houses here. I'm connected with some brothers. Again, God led some brothers my way. You know, so again, this is real, y'all. I'm not out here playing. This is real. Gourds are those things that you used to see in them Chinese movies where they carry the water in, Jamel. You know them little things that they carry the water in them Chinese movies that you be seeing on their hip? That's what gourds are. Blessings to y'all. As y'all can see, you know, I'm not out here playing, man. You know, this is as real as gonna get. When the economy shut down, when things shut down, but even the economy don't have to shut down. You know, I mean, even if you look at all this land. Come on, how many houses can we put here? We want a community. You know what I'm saying? Out here, we don't need no permits. Look, see how many houses we could put. Look, come on, y'all. We could put 20, 25 houses here. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to take y'all in the back where one family is already building their house. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not playing. This is real, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, most people say a lot of stuff about me, and that's okay. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a lot of people, you know, just watching, you know what I'm saying, acting like they believing, and that's okay, you know, because they get to see the progress. You know what I'm saying? They get to see if it's real, if it's fake. You know what I'm saying? They get to see, they get to watch, they get to watch us talk about God. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because remember, 5 years ago, I was homeless. None of y'all really didn't know, you know, but God had told me to preach and walk the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like a bum, you know, like a freaking bum, like in real life, you know, like a bum. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, this not right. This not real. You know what I'm saying? How could God, have me homeless like this? You know what I'm saying? But still preaching his word to people. but you never know what God is doing. You know what I'm saying? You never know what he's doing. People talking about me, people putting me down, people saying I'm doing this man, you couldn't begin to believe some of the stuff, that people say, who say they follow you. And that's the craziest part about it. But anyway, as you can see, we built me and a few guys. I had been praying for men to come to the property to help me. You know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of ministries have a lot of women, but I have been praying for men, to come help me, and God sent them. I love people like in real life. You know what I'm saying? I love people like in real life. People that may hate me, people that may dislike me, people that's not even probably of the same faith. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about real love. I'm not talking about this old fake because you love me, I love you, and we, no, that ain't biblical. Our Bible, your Bible, the Bible we all read, it says that, what good is it to love on people who love you? That don't make sense. Pagans do that. Unsaved people do that. You can't say, you know what I'm saying, that I'm a Christian, a man of God, a woman of God, and I only love on people who love on me. That don't make sense, man. That don't make sense at all. Listen, there's a lot of stuff that I do that I'm not going to put on Facebook, and I'm not going to tell a single soul about it. You know why? Because when I start to show you what I really do internally, I lose I lose what I've stored up in heaven. Most ministries gonna go on live, you know what I'm saying, and show them feeding the poor, show them handing out money and doing a bunch of stuff. Now, every now and then, when I do something, in different places, like a few days ago, we did something in the community, just fed the kids. That's it. That's Jesus. That is Jesus, feeding the kids, providing sustenance for people because, it's important. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all the progress. I'm out here. I'm not on the streets whoring around. I'm not on the streets lusting around, sleeping with different women. I'm not doing all that. And every penny, y'all, that I get, you know what I'm saying? You want to know where it go? Every penny, every quarter, every dime, every nickel. Let me show you right here. Look, they barking over there. They barking because of those birds up there. You see that? Now look. I got to feed them little babies. Y'all see them? I'm just taking y'all around so y'all can see. I had to put hay in here this morning. And the hay comes off the land. So that's an A plus, y'all. That's an AA plus, triple A, quadruple A plus, that the hay comes off the land itself. The lawnmower, I bought a special blade. I bought a special blade to where it cuts it up properly. You know what I'm saying? Where they can eat, but they still got a lot of grass in here that they can eat as well. Look at them. They're gonna start running. So they'll produce milk. They'll produce cheese. So for all of y'all who like freshness, see them, they running. They not gonna let you get close up. You see them right there? Look, I don't know where they think they're gonna run. So anyway, this is what I put that fresh hay down there this morning, so they gonna eat it. I'm just showing y'all. Look, even a big spot out here. You know what I'm saying? This is land. This is a community. It's not something Isaac's saying, just send money, Now, this is going to be a community, because the Bible tells us, we in this world, but we not of it. But yet we still, but yet the craziest part about it, the Bible teaches us to come out from him, come out from the world, be ye separate. I had to learn what that really meant. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn what that really, really, really meant. Living out there, on the streets, I had to learn what that really meant. See this area right here? Man, we could put about 20 or 30 homes here. Whether they be mobile homes or we build them from the ground up. We could put them here. See this area out here? This is all ours as well. And we're going to complete that fence out there. And then put a gate there, But again, I'm just showing y'all all that out there. That's ours as well. You know, when y'all, Jamel, you and your husband come, you know what I'm saying? You and your husband come. Listen, look at this. Look at this. This is not a game. This is ours. If you say, hey, that's the spot I want, mark it off. You know, mark it off. Yeah, Eupolian, that the solar panels that we're gonna need is gonna be a $15,000 job. So again, everything that we want from the world, they're not gonna give it to us for free. That's our next project. Our next project is solar panels, and that whole job is gonna be 15 to 20,000 because we don't want something bull crap that's gonna break down. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. That's our next project again. See all this out here. When you come out here, look, see all that. That's a whole acre out there. That's a whole acre right out there. Roberta, I had initially when we first started this, Roberta had wanted to put a house out there, but again, things happen. She wanted to put a house out there. Right out there. See, that's a whole acre. And you say you coming, come. If you say you coming, come. Again, even if you got to live in tents before, you get enough money or you get enough resources to get your house built. I mean, think about it. Are you serious? Are you real? Because a lot of people talk. I've been out here for 2 years. 2 years. I've been out here for 2 years now. 2 years. For those of you who don't know yet, I've been out here for 2 years, maintaining this thing, cutting the grass, believing God. I mean, just like believing God, like for real. Just believing God. Here you go, right here. See, this is where Roberta wanted to put a house right here, which is pretty cool. That's a lot of land. This is a whole acre out here. She wanted to put a house there, and I had no problems with that. You know what I'm saying? No problems. Look at this. All this right here. This is land for the people of God. You know what I'm saying? This is what God is doing. I just seen a man of God, tell the people of God, we need a church building. We need a church building. And, we need a church building. But when the economy crashes, like everybody is saying it's going to crash, and even the man of God is saying it, when the system breaks, where those people going to go? Where are people going to go? I mean, God, I know it sounds good what men and women of God be saying because they got a lot of followers. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of followers. But they just bought a whole church building for $500,000. You know what $500,000 can do out here? You know what $500,000 can do out here? Think about it. God is not opening up fancy church buildings in this hour. God not doing that. Ego is doing that. Ego. Let me tell you something. Because that's when I first started 5 years ago. That's what I wanted. But the thing about it, God wouldn't let me. I had many opportunities to be in $500,000 buildings, $1 million buildings, but that's not what God wanted. God didn't want that because God is preparing his people, his remnant for what's to come. We can't be preaching what the Bible says and we're not preparing the place for our people to go. Anybody who's sold into this ministry, anybody, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's sowing into this ministry. You know what I'm saying? Again, come on in. We own 10 acres. I know that's not a lot. I mean, 9 acres, 10 acres. I know that's not a lot. But if we all get together and build this thing up, you know what I'm saying? We could build 3-story houses. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm going to take you to the back. But anyway, again, so if Roberta come, she said this her area. So none of y'all is still reserved for whether she come or not. You know what I'm saying? So this probably going to be her area, and that's up front right there. That's a lot of land. So if she do come, that's her area right there. So that's already called for. So nobody could touch that area, no matter what, She's the wife of my youth. You know, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I love people like in real life, and it don't matter if you talk about me. It don't matter if you put me down. It don't matter if you don't even sow a quarter. You know, it don't matter if you even sow a quarter because you don't believe. You know what I'm saying? But I believe. That's what matters. I believe. People don't really know what that means, but I believe. But as you can see, there's a big old pond over there, y'all. So there's fishing. So again, I mean, people don't got to believe, but I believe. And I think my belief will bring people to sow into this. Again, this is a $350,000 $350,000 experience encounter, and you guys so far we've come up with 150,000, which is phenomenal. Within you guys, we came up with $150,000 within a year's time. Because remember the first year, I was out here, because God told me to be out here. He told me to be out here. But within a year's time, God managed to put together a year and a half or however long, he managed to put together 150K. But again, we need $200,000. You know what I'm saying? Again, I believe that two people, if you believe, you know what I'm saying? If you really, really believe, if you really sold out to Christ, if you really, 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 because a lot of people say they believe, but again, they mouth believers. You ever seen mouth believers before? They they worship me with their lips, with their mouth, but their heart is far from me. A lot of people that follow this ministry, they only lip believers, they only mouth believers. But again, I just want to show y'all. See, again, I cuts all this. I'm responsible for cutting all this. Well, actually, me and my sons. Let me stop lying. Israel, Izjan, and Izmir, they helped me cut it. But this is one of the storage buildings right here. As you can see, I've put. I used to keep the dogs back here. So I put hay on the ground for them. This is storage area. See, there go goat pellets, corn, a generator, old school generator. I'm just giving y'all a tour. See this whole area right here, y'all? Look, come on. This is huge. This is huge. This is huge. And nobody should be complaining. Nobody should be arguing. Especially if we're men or women of God. To me, I just don't get it, man. I thought when you get the Holy Spirit, everybody gets on one accord. That's what I thought. But a lot of stuff that I've come to find out over the years, that it's not real. It's not real. And let's just say that. Let's just leave it there. When it comes time to actually put in the work, that's when people start turning their nose up on you. That's when people start accusing you of stuff. That's when people start, as long as it's just hugs and kisses, as long as love is just hugs and kisses, people don't go beyond that. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really, really, really want to give it up. But I'm just showing y'all the progress. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing y'all what y'all sowing into. Again, right now, you guys, we've created $150,000. And again, the whole thing is $350,000. As you can see, we have access to trees. As you can see, we have access to a pond. As you can see, we have access to the forest. So if anything does happen, we have access to a real forest. We have access to a real retention pond. We can fill it up with whatever we need to fill it up with. We have access to so many things over here. And guess what the street is called? You guys, guess what the street is called to turn to get here? The street is called Alpha and Omega, to turn to get here. When you turn to get here, the street is called Alpha and Omega. So again, I know this is God. I know this is 100% God. But like the Bible say, these people worship me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. $350,000 should have been easy to get. It should have been easy to get. Especially, if you in the world, but you're not of the world, especially if you don't have any ties to the world, especially, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you all in. Especially if you all in. If you all in, then this should have been easy. This should have been an easy project. This should have been an easy project. You got me out here maintaining it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this not easy. I just want to tell y'all, this is not easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here maintaining this for us. You know what I'm saying? For us. And my sons would come every now and then. I wish Roberta would have came, but she didn't come. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. That ain't going to stop me, because I know what God told me. You know what I'm saying? I know what God told me. And so I would rather much prefer, you know what I'm saying? Sacrificing everything for what God told me. And I'm out here maintaining. I'm going to maintain it. And whatever, and y'all just don't know, whatever God tells me to do, I'm going to do it. Even right now, the men of God that's on this land that God sent me, they don't have the Christian mindset. And I don't have the Christian mindset. I just want you to know that off the top. I don't have the Christian mindset. I have the biblical mindset. Because all too often the Christian mindset is, it's all about a show. It's all about a show. It's all about a show. I'm not showing out here. I'm actually out here sweating. I'm actually out here, getting bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually out here, maintaining this thing, because we all fake. I mean, I'm not going to say fake. I'm going to just say we're so used to the Christian view that we get up there and we preach about the end times. How you preach about the end times, but as soon as something requires you to take something in order to be able to buy, sell, trade, or get on the plane, you take that mark immediately. Now, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, that the vaccination is the mark of the beast. I'm not saying that. But again, you best know that that's a precursor. See, again, right here, you guys, we have access. We have all this is up. All this is us. All this is us. There's a miniature forest on this side. All of this is us. Again, like I say, we still need 200K. See, again, you could put houses all over here. Or you could just put tents. If you don't want to put a house, you could put a huge tent. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to pull a house, see one of the brothers back there, you see back there, we're gonna walk there. Somebody already, they got it. And they not a Christian, but they got it. You hear what I'm saying? They got it. You got to hear what I'm saying. They got it. What I got to do. You know what I'm saying? What I need to sow. What I need to invest. What you need my credit to make this happen? You know what I'm saying? What do you need? What do you need? Again, this is why, this is why this is crazy, because Christians, and God forgive me for saying it, Christians, we are all messed up. Joel Osteen that messed us up. T.D. Snakes that messed us up. Juanita Bynum that messed us up. Creflo Dollar that messed us up. John Hagee, that messed us up. Kenneth Copeland that messed us up. They didn't mess us up. They didn't straight up messed us up. Yeah. I'm in Houston, Texas, y'all. I'm in Houston, Texas. I'm in Houston. For everybody want to know where I'm at, I'm in Houston, Texas, y'all. Right here in Houston, Texas. Right here, as you can see. This all ours, y'all. Think about it. I'm not saying this is mine. I'm saying this is ours. I'm saying when you come to Houston, Texas, you're going to have a place to come. Now, I haven't built up any houses yet again. I haven't done any of that, Again, look, see, a miniature forest right here on the side. This is a miniature forest. This is what you're sowing into. I'm showing you what you're sowing into. For those of you who don't know, $3,500 is what we pay per month. And if we come up with the 200,000, we can eliminate 2,500 of that. Listen, To maintain this, y'all, it's between 3,500 to 4,000 per month. And I'm not out here having sex parties, orgies. I'm not out here buying cars. I'm not out here, going to strip clubs. I'm not out here doing that. As some people would probably like to think or like to believe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here doing that. I'm out here trying to maintain this so when the people of God have to move around, they got somewhere to go. This is Houston, Texas, y'all. So again, it's 35 to 4,000 per month, to keep this running. And that's with food for me. That's with food for the animals. So we have goats, we have chickens, we have turkeys, we have dogs. So far, that's what we have so far. But we're planning on getting chickens and cows. Cause why? Cause this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. Whether the economy crashes and breaks down in my generation, or the generation to come, this is it. We doing our part, or actually, I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. So again, I just want to show y'all. So again, if we can come up with the 200K, then we'll eliminate 2,500 per month off the top. So again, I just want to show y'all. Again, just want to show y'all. So we got a miniature forest here on this side. This is all ours. All the way up there. See that? All of that up there. That's all ours. See, this is a whole little miniature forest. So if you like nature, you'll be able to come here to the side, see, and go in there and sit in there. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality of it is, y'all, we are sick and depressed, oppressed. We supposed to be outside. See, I started cutting this over here. I only started cutting half of it though, but it's a lot. It's not easy. It's not. So I'm gonna have to come and get this grass for the for the goats. As you can see, all of this up here, all the way up there. That's ours as well. I'm saying ours. I'm not discriminating. If you come out here, and you put a tent or you pick a little spot and you say, hey, I'm going to build a house here, build it. Hey, because this is ours. But again, remember, Roberta called that spot up front. So, that's hers, whether she with me or whether she not with me, it doesn't matter. So, because I love people like in real life, I don't care about how you feel about me. I don't care about how you treat me. I don't care about you talk about me. It don't matter. If they talked about Jesus and killed him and he was spirit filled, if they talked about Jesus and killed him, you got to think about this. He was spirit filled. So what can I expect? If they not talking about me and putting me down, something wrong, So again, here, I just wanted to show y'all. Again, see all this? That's all ours. All this stuff, that belongs to us. All that belongs to us. And I want to keep that like that unless, somebody just decides, hey, I'm going to put something in there. But here's one of the brothers. He wasn't playing. He wasn't playing. He wasn't playing at all. One of the brothers say, I'm down. I'm in. What you need help with? Here's what I got. Boom. There it is. This is his little area. As you can see, this man didn't put a huge house. Y'all see how big that's going to be? And the craziest part is we building this ourselves. Look at that. We building this ourselves. Oh, man. Praise the Lord. We building this ourselves, y'all, now. You see that? Y'all see that? It's going to be a house. It's going to be a house right here. See that? We building this ourselves. See that? Again, so this is a community. This is not nothing religious. This is what you see here. This is not nothing religious. This is not nothing religious. This is what men do. This is what men did. This is what men used to do, before they took the power from the black man, and I don't want to say black man, you know what I'm saying? But before they took the power from us, this is what we used to do. We used to come out here and do stuff like this. We used to buy land. Land was very, very important. Very important, because when you got land, you could do whatever you want. So again, I'm just showing y'all. That's all I'm doing. I'm just showing y'all. See, again, all this ours. I think it ends maybe about 10 feet over that way. But again, so all this is ours. See them purple things that are growing right there? That's what they use for anesthetic, for certain. See, again, everything means something. But when you don't know what it means, you abuse it. Anything you don't know the purpose of, you abuse it. So those I haven't cut yet because we need those. Again, so now I haven't started cutting this yet. But again, as you can see, I'm in the process of cutting it, right? Again, see all this land? This is all ours. I mean, just think about it. Just think about it. When God tells you something, you just got to be obedient, man. You got to be obedient. And those of you who saying congratulations, this is for us. You here in Houston, Texas, wherever you are at, wherever you are at, you sowing into this thing. You know what I'm saying? You sowing into this thing. You believe. If you believe, you'll be out here helping me. If you believe, if you're here in this area, Jesus said, if you love me, keep my commands. I mean, he said, if you love me, keep my commands. That's what Jesus said. So I don't understand, sometimes when I hear people say, I love you, and you have the ability to make this happen, and you tell me you love me, but you won't keep my commands. That's crazy. That's the craziest thing I ever heard. That's the craziest thing I ever heard, for somebody to say I love you, and have the means to make all of this happen, but don't make it happen. What kind of love is that? I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all, y'all. I really don't be understanding that at all. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's right, Josie. Get it ready. That's right, Josie. You better get it ready. God is preparing his people. Josie, Josie, start going live on your land. If that's what God is telling you to do, start going live on your land. But anyway, here, I just want to continue to show, for those of you, see all of that over there, all of this is land. All of this could be developed. If you build a house up, you know what I'm saying? You could build a house 25 by what? 25 by 48. But if you build it up, it'll be a huge house. Blessings to everybody. I'm just showing everybody, that what they're sowing into. That's what I'm just showing everybody. I'm not going to parties every night. I'm not going to daiquiri houses. Blessings to y'all coming in. See, again, all this is ours. Starting to break this down with the other brothers. Again, so all this here, I want to show y'all back here too as well. So if you in the Houston, Texas area, I'm just showing y'all what y'all sowing into. If somebody, somebody say, you know what, I believe in that. I really believe in that. If somebody's saying, you know what, I really believe in that. 200K will fully secure this for the people of God. We've already within a year's time came up with 150K. Imagine if more people that are coming in, more people that are believing. Look at all these. So again, all this is ours. I got to come back here and cut all this. But all that up there is ours. All that is ours. I believe this is what God is calling his people away from the cities. God is calling his people away from the populated area. God is calling his people away from the world, period. God is calling his people away from, period. You got ministers out here preaching about 7 mountains. Man, that's foolishness. I mean, especially if you're preaching about the 7 mountains and you're using the 7 mountains, but you're using the money that you're getting from the 7 mountains and putting it right back into the world, I be kind of lost with that, y'all. You preaching about the 7 mountains. I understand. Okay, anyway, so we back on. We preach about the 7 mountains, right? This fictitious thing. Hey, these 7 mountains, and I'm not saying they exist. I'm not saying they do exist. But what I'm saying is, if you are strategically positioned within one of these 7 mountains, and you're getting the resources, but you're taking the resources and you giving right back to them, you something wrong with you. Something is really wrong with you. Something is really wrong with you. You should be buying land and building the kingdom, but yet we trying to buy $500,000 churches. You know what I'm saying? And it's really crazy, man. It's really crazy because when the economy do crash, that building, it's gonna have somewhere for people to live. Don't get me wrong, because it's gonna be full of rooms, and I get that. I get that. That's the amazing part about it. It's gonna be full of rooms. So when the economy do crash, but what are the people gonna eat? But if you're not already getting food, if you're not already getting water, if you're not already digging wells, if you're not already, getting your people prepared, I dislike a man or a woman of God, and they whole ministry is about exposing the devil. What kind of ministry is that? Where every time 95% of your ministry, you exposing the devil. I mean, you exposing what Kanye doing. You exposing what Beyonce doing. You exposing what other Christians are doing. What kind of ministry is that? Every time you come on, you talking about, well, I got to expose the devil again and what the devil did. I got to expose the carnal minds. I got to expose this and that. Every time you get on, you exposing the devil. Every time you get on, you exposing what they doing. Every time you go live, you talking about what Biden's doing. You talking about, what's the airplane people are doing. You talking about what the demons are doing. What? I be lost sometimes, y'all. Look at that, y'all. Look at all that land. Come on, y'all. Look at all that land. Somebody need to hear God and say, you know what? And so, you know what? Let me put these 200K so I can make this man of God job easier. Listen, now I'm not saying my job is hard. I'm not saying my job is hard. But if we can come up with that 200K, I'd work a little bit easier. My job, of watching out for y'all souls would be that much more easier if we could just come up with the 200K and say, you know what, that's it. It's over with. It's done. Paid. And we could and then I could just focus on building living places for when people come from different places. I could build living quarters for people. You know what I'm saying? That way I could focus on when you start your monthly tithes and offerings, I could work on building a spot. So when you come, that's your spot, But again, right here, as you can see, it would be so much more easier. We could feed the kids. We could teach the kids. I mean, you guys, I'm not playing with y'all money. Hey, I'm not playing with y'all money. I can promise I'm not playing with y'all money. Now, y'all do know that, Roberta still has my 2 boys. So every time my boys ask me for something, I got to give it to them. I'm sorry, I do, y'all. But so I just want y'all to know some of it goes there. But I'm not playing with y'all money. I'm out here. I'm out here. So, it's kind of crazy, man. It'll be so much more easier. I get out here, cut this grass, get it together, give it to the cows, give it to the horses. I need to bring this thing fully to manifestation. Fully to manifestation. I got another brother, Yatastic's Gardening. He makes oils, he makes teas, he makes soaps, and that's the brother, that's building right here, You know, he knows all about nature. So why wouldn't I allow somebody who knows all about nature, who's actually doing it, to come to do it? You know, nobody's talking about what we actually need to be doing. Nobody's talking about what we need to be doing. What we need to be doing. This is what we need to be doing. I'm talking about it. You know, there is somebody talking about it. That's me. But they don't want to hear that because they don't want this. They don't want this because this is hard work. For a leader, they don't want hard work. They don't want work at all. They want to sit in their office, read over somebody's notes so that they can go preach a sermon from somebody else's notes. So they can go preach about David and make people shout, clap, and dance and pass out. You know, like I say, man, you doing all that passing out. I think you need to go see a doctor or something. You know, I mean, now I'm not saying that you won't fall under the, you know, the weight, the glory of the Holy Spirit, but if we casting out devils out of you every week, something wrong. Something is wrong. Something is really wrong. So I'm just taking y'all, see, as y'all can see, I'm just taking y'all. Am I breathing hard? Seems like it, huh? See all of this? When it rains, the water comes through here. That's the problems I was having. I was spending thousands of dollars, not knowing where my dirt was going, not knowing where my soil was going. Every time I would come back, the soil that I would make, it was disappearing. And the seeds that I was putting down, the soil that I was putting down, you know, for a whole year, I'm like, what the heck? That's crazy, man. So, you know, the water from the neighborhood goes through here, which is better because when it rains, you know, the water be coming through here. See all that down there? The brother say all that is something. So, again, we have the sanctuary. It came with a sanctuary, so that's amazing. As you can see, this is the sanctuary. So we have things are growing here. I have to get the brother to tell you what all this stuff is. You know, I don't really know what this stuff is, but he said it's food. You know, his wife says food. So again, it's food. So all of that, that's just the back of the sanctuary. I'm telling y'all, I'm just showing y'all because, again, I'm showing y'all what I'm out here doing. Again, I'm getting practice in. See, you can see the new stuff coming up. As we pull the old stuff, you can see that's purple, that's green. If you look a little close, all the seedlings are coming out. Those look beautiful. Look at those. Look how beautiful those look, y'all. Again, like I say, look at that. This is what y'all investing in. I mean, like I say, if we could come up with the 200K, this would be so much more easy. And I say it, and you know, and most of the pastors they get up there and they talk to their people about buying jets. I'm not trying to buy a jet. I'm not trying to buy a home. I'm not trying to buy a car. I'm trying to get land for us, like real land for us. Oh man, this thing came way over here. Wow, that is crazy. See that? But again, as you can see, I'm just showing y'all what we own. If you come here, you come here. You come here, you come here. You know, but again, this is the land where we are growing. You know, where we are growing. This is a community. I'm building a community. I'm not see, that's the trench that I had to build. Had to dig up. Actually, me and Roberta dug that trench up, man. You know. You just keep her in prayers, y'all. That's it. Y'all just, let me tell y'all something. Y'all just keep Roberta in prayers. You know, that's it. Just lift her up. You know, just lift her, keep her in prayers, you know. Whatever God does it. You know, look. Had to dig up them strawberries. And look, that's where the strawberries are at. See that? I don't know what the man of God planted. But as you can see, that's the strawberries. It looked like it was some strawberries growing, but they must have got ate or something. Oh yeah, look right there. There goes some strawberries. Oh man, there's some really red strawberries. Y'all see that? Oh man, look. Those strawberries. Oh wow, I can eat some strawberries straight out the garden. You see that? Again, all of this you got, everything that you see here is for something. You know, everything that you see here. Everything that you see here is for something. Look, listen. For those of you, again, with those issues, y'all attached to gardening, have something for everything. Look, look, look at that. Praise the Lord. See this?